Hey everybody. I'm not sure if anyone's on with us yet. I'm going to get my laptop set up. That way I can read some comments. I've got Miss Casey here with me tonight on the other side of the table. She will also be looking for comments and answer any questions for you. See here. Not yet.
One viewer, that's me.
Yay. We've got three now. We've got three people here. If you're on with us, if you could just go ahead and let me know if you can hear me okay. You can either give me a thumbs up, just so we know. I know we've got quite a few new friends that are going to be joining us tonight. We got a lot of interest in this sign when we posted it, so we are super excited about it. We can't wait to show everybody. I hope everyone's having a good day. I know it's only Tuesday, but I hope you all are having a good week so far.
Megan asked what we're painting. You gotta show her.
Megan, I don't know if you saw it on the page, but we're going to be painting the mistletoe sign tonight, and I know it's backwards on my phone. I can't make it flip because I have a Droid, but it says, "You know what to do," and it's the mistletoe hanging. So we're going to paint this little sign tonight. It's a fun sign, and it's super easy to paint. We're going to do a majority of it with a baby wipe, which is going to be a lot of fun. So
Ton is in the house.
Ton is in the house. Hey, Ton, how are you, hun?
Party is here.
I'm getting that signal. I'm getting a weird signal error. So hopefully the video doesn't freeze up too much on you tonight.
Are you on the 5G?
I don't know. I don't know if I am or not.
5G is working for me.
Okay. Hey, Ton and Megan. Megan, I'm so glad you enjoy our tutorials.
And Laura.
Miss Laura, we have a surprise for you tonight, Laura. We can't wait to show you.
It's just for Laura.
It's just for Laura. Oh, Ton, I liked your reply too on that other page with your meme.
So y'all are together tonight? Okay.
Yes, we are. Casey's going to come over and say hello, and then we'll go ahead and get started.
Hello.
Let me. There
Just
she
wanted
is.
to say hi. Sorry. It's raining here in Georgia, so this is what you get.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll show Laura her surprise later.
Okay, yeah, we'll do it at the end, Laura. We're going to show you, because tonight's tutorial should actually go pretty quick. So I don't know if anyone doesn't know, but we're going to do the mistletoe sign tonight. I know we talked about the garlands, but we're going to talk a little bit more about that towards the end of tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and flip you over. Ton, you might have guessed it right. She says snowflakes.
A
winky face?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and flip you guys over, and we're going to get started on this.
Oh, Ton, she only has a few more days at her job.
Yes, a few more days.
Friday's her last day. I'm so excited.
Friday is my last day. It's going to be a bittersweet thing because I've been with this company for 15 years, so it is going to be bittersweet for me. But what was I going to say? I was going to say something, and then I derailed. I do apologize. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. We're going to get started. And like I said, if you have any questions, just let Casey know. Oh, I know what I was going to say. We do have a lot of new friends that have joined our group. And I just want to say hello. If you're on tonight with us, I'm Rhonda. I'm the mom part of the Peach and Valley business, the mother-daughter business. And I'm going to have Casey. Sorry, Casey. Casey's going to come back. This is Miss Casey.
I design the files.
Yep. Tell them
all the files that you see. I design them for y'all. I hope you like them and enjoy them as much as we have. Yeah. So that's it. Okay. And the website. I also do the website too.
Yes, she does. And she does a phenomenal job on our website. We get lots of compliments about that. And one of the things that the feedback that we do get a lot of is that we put a lot of detail into our files, and we really do. The attention to detail, and I think that just comes from Casey being in the wedding industry, and then I used to do event planning and stuff like that, so we're very much into the detail part of our work. And so without further ado, thank you, Megan. Thank you so much. Yes, Ton, we need to do a meetup for sure.
I'll let her know about it.
You'll let her know?
Yeah.
Casey's going to let you know. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you in a couple weekends.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Mom's birthday.
I'm going to go ahead and face you down. We're going to get started. Let me flip you around.
And Laura, I don't know what's going on at your house, but I hope everything is okay.
What happened?
She just had a horrible 5 days. There's an emergency there.
Oh,
The kids
no.
came home from out of state for it. She's exhausted.
Oh, Laura, I hope everything's okay.
Yes.
I will be lifting your family up in prayers tonight for sure. Okay, my friends. Get that water off of here. Okay, so this is the mistletoe sign. So what you're going to get is you're going to get your backer piece, and it is going to be all scored for you here so that you know where to put your letters. And then it comes with your frame pieces. They're mitered pieces that will go around the frame. And then you have your mistletoe, which is also all scored with details. And then your letters. And Casey she put them inside a square for you, so it makes them painting so much easier, okay? So let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and just paint this, the wording right now. And the wording is done with our Bohemian Black. I'm just going to put some on here. And I'm going to use a makeup sponge to go ahead and paint this. I'm going to lift the camera up a little bit. I think I have it too close. No, I'm not getting up to the screen. There we go. There we go. Okay. I know I said we had quite a few new friends in our group. A lot of the people that have joined us, some of them are new laser users and new painters. So we are hoping that we can share with you some techniques that work for us.
And that painting's not as hard as it looks.
It's not as hard as it looks. Everything is done in layers, and that gives it dimensions. So keep joining us, or go back and watch the replays if you can. And before you know it, you're going to be doing it. Okay, so that's the letters. We're going to go ahead and let that dry, and then we'll come back and check on those. And then for our mistletoe, we are going to use the color. It's called Green Onyx. Beautiful, beautiful green. Casey's laundry room is also painted the same color.
I love the green.
That's her favorite. And we are also going to, actually, this we are going to do with a baby wipe. So it's almost going to be like a stain technique, because we're going to go back and we're going to do quite a bit of shading on this to give it some dimension. So with your baby wipe, you're just going to dip it into your green paint, tap it off, and then just start painting your piece. And yes, you can even paint over those berries, because we're going to go back and paint those with a paintbrush. Let me see here. Oh, a hoedown. Fun.
I'm sending you all the hoedown vibes, Dawn. I'm sure it's going to look awesome.
I'll bet it is. Make sure you post some pictures for us. We'd love to see them. I love it when people share. And like I said before, even if it's not our files, still share with us. Especially if it's painting that you're learning, a technique you're learning, and you tried it on a file that's other than ours, we don't mind you sharing at all. We just want you to learn. You know what? I'm going to go just a little bit darker.
Thank you for being here. She joined earlier this week, and she's already learned so much.
Hi, Alicia. How are you? I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
We are so glad you're here. And that makes us feel good when we know that people are learning.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you get your colors on there, just double check your edges, and if you got a little bit of overage on there, just go back with your wipe. And you can see some wipes, sometimes they do get caught on the edges and they'll fray a little bit, but I just go back and pick off those little hairs. But for the most part, when you're using a baby wipe, you really don't get too much overage. Okay, we're going to let this set it aside, and we're going to let it dry. Now we're going to work on our backer piece. And this we are also going to do with the baby wipe, and I'm going to get a clean one. Because I want to make sure there's no other color on it but the white. So we're going to use our go-to white. It's called White Flower. I already have some here because I was practicing a technique for an upcoming sign. So we're going to go ahead and use this. Use your baby wipe and just color your sign. I love this little shiplap sign. It's so cute. And you do not have to go all the way to the edge on this because you've got those frame pieces that are going to cover your edges. And you don't want to have to clean those sides off if you don't have to.
Georgette said that she found us a couple weeks ago and loves being in the group and,
Yes.
and the stuff that we're learning.
Nice. Yay, Georgette. I'm
Glad
so
you're here.
Yes, I'm glad you found
And
us.
Erica said that
Erica?
she's still working on Christmas sets, but trying to figure out the non-Sherwin-Williams paint colors.
Yes.
Kids' school and sports have been time-consuming, and I feel you on that one.
Yes, Casey has some littles at home. She's got my granddaughter who's 7 and my grandson who is 2. So she knows what it's like to have your hands full.
We're not at the sports type thing just yet, but we're fast. I feel like we're
Fast approaching it?
Yes, we are about to be there.
Okay, so once I get a good coverage, then I'm going to just go, and I'm just going to go one direction with it, just to kind of smooth that color out a little. You can still see your score lines, but we're going to be going back, and I'm not worried about complete coverage with this, because we're going to go back and kind of make it a little rustic anyways. So, to create the score lines a little bit better where we did put the paint, I like to keep a push pin near me. And where's is it Veronica with the push pin docking station? Isn't it
Yes.
Veronica?
I know.
I don't know if she's on tonight.
Yeah, Ton asked if Katie Dukes is on tonight. I haven't seen her
I
yet.
haven't seen her yet either.
She usually says hello. And we get that, like, people have lives.
Yes, for sure.
So that's why we keep our,
Replays.
yes, we always
Oops.
keep our videos up
Okay.
for everybody.
See what I did right here? I was trying to follow that score line and I actually went off track. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see I just went off track right here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some paint back on my wipe and I'm just going to fill that in. And start over. Just use paint as your little filler. You know why? I probably went off track. This one is not a real sharp push pin. Let me grab a different one. This one's got too much, I think, paint and glue buildup on it. Okay. Just take your time.
Tuesdays is my life. Ton, we really, truly look forward to seeing you on Tuesday.
Yes, we do.
Or hearing from you, at least.
Hearing from you. Ton is one of our little founding members. Ton and Laura.
Mm-hmm. Ton is like my
Miss Katie.
spirit animal.
Yes.
You're hilarious.
Yes, Ton. Casey says that all the time. You are her spirit animal.
She's hilarious.
Oops. I'm sorry, guys. I just bumped the camera arm. And one more of those score lines. And I'm just doing that because you want to make sure you still see that shiplap look on your sign. Okay, so I can see it's drying. I do want just a little more white. So I'm going to get my baby wipe in there, and I'm just going to start coloring it some more. And you do it to the color that you want. If you don't want a white background, you could do a red background. You could do a green background. Well, I don't know if I'd do green with mistletoe. But
It would have to be dark.
yeah, it would have to be super dark. But you do you. Whatever floats your boat. I'm going to fix it one more time. What are you laughing at?
Just Ton. She had some-
Her little minion?
Yeah. The memes always get me.
Yes.
So funny.
The best memes. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and we're going to let this dry, and then I'll be going back at it with some sandpaper. Let's work on our frame pieces here. For the frame, we're using hot cocoa. It's one of our favorite brown colors too to use. Not too dark, not too light. And we are going to put this on with the baby wipe because we want it to kind of have that stained look. And like I said, it just makes painting this go so much quicker. Oh, I'm going to have to go this direction. Sometimes the fibers on the wood will only let me go one direction, otherwise it just tears up that baby wipe.
If you just lightly sand it.
Before you stain?
Yep.
Well, I will give that a try.
That's what I learned.
Okay.
Just trial and error at
Yeah.
my house. Yeah.
I will give it a try. Look at that. It's done. Okay. Let's check our black. Make sure it looks good. I'm going to give it a light sanding. When I sand, we like to use 220 grit sandpaper. And I just lightly go over it just to knock down some of those fibers. Then I'll go over it with my hand to make sure it's nice and soft. I'll double check the coverage. I do like how that's covered, so I think we're good there. We're going to set it aside. And we're going to do the same thing with our mistletoe. Okay, for our mistletoe, we are going to paint the berries with the same white that we used on our backer, the white flower. So what's everyone got going on? What's on your craft table? I ask every week. I want to know what's on your craft table. What are you working on? I know a lot of people are working on Christmas.
I'm working on Dear Santa letters.
Casey is working on Dear Santa letters.
Yeah.
I just finished up a bunch of reindeer and a bunch of Santa's Village signs.
Yes.
What is everyone else working on? Share with us. Three full Glowforge size boards. That's smart, Ton.
I've been wanting to do that.
What's that? Oh, just
Stain or paint the boards before.
yeah. Before you cut them.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Ton? Is that what you're doing? Are you doing that before you cut the boards? Hazel, the squeeze bottles that we are you? Oh, okay. Oh, should I talk about it now?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hazel, the squeeze bottles that we use, they're called FIFO bottles. And FIFO stands for first in, first out. That's what it stands for. So you put your paint in, and so you're going to fill it this way. Okay, so you want to fill it from this end. But when you store it, you want to store it that way. Because if you don't, eventually you might get a little bit of leakage here. But I can tell you this, your paints do not dry out in these. So we use these. Yes, they're large, but we go through a lot of paint because we sell a lot of our items online.
But the small ones are amazing. The ones that you gave me
Yes.
for my house?
Yes. So if you like to buy the little tester sizes from Home Depot or Lowe's, I picked these up at the Dollar General. So what you get in here is a 4-ounce bottle and a 2-ounce bottle.
Why does it look like that?
And you could probably fill, I think one tester would probably fit in this one right here.
I already found some on Amazon that I'm going to buy and try. Mm-hmm. But they twist. I like my twist one because it plugs it up and it doesn't dry out.
Yeah, these have little caps on them. That's what these have.
Yeah.
But these were 2 for $1 at Dollar General. I thought I'd give them a try. I can tell you this, the FIFO bottles, they're pricey.
They are.
They are pricey.
If you do a lot of painting, they're worth it.
Yes.
If you don't, I would almost even say like using those for like your main, like our white flower that we always use, like the colors we use the most.
Right.
But like for tiny, for colors that you kind of just bought just for that
The
set,
accent colors.
I would do smaller ones.
Yeah.
For Marlena's working on a 3D lighted tree topper. That's a barn, and I'm here for it.
Wow.
I want to see it, Marlena.
Yes. Make sure you post a picture for us.
I want to see a picture.
I definitely want to see that. Is it a file that you created? Is it something you created, or is it a piece that you already had and you're making it light up? Just curious. All right, so our berries are painted, and we're going to let those dry. We're going to go back to our backer piece and give it a sand. This one got a lot of fibers on it. There we go. Now it's nice and smooth. Let's see. I'm going to face this a little bit more this way. There we go. Okay. What I'm going to do to get that worn look, I'm going to use this baby wipe that we used with the white. And I'm going to pick up just a little bit of that brown, okay? Just a little bit. And I really want to rub it out to get a lot of that color off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of just go over the areas where the shiplap line is, and I'm going to go across it. And then what you can do is you can just take your wipe and just kind of blend it so there's no hard lines. If you can see that. Okay, I just want to give a little more dimension to where the shiplap boards, where the boards are supposed to come together. I'm telling you, these baby wipes are going to be one of your best friends. I love my baby wipes. I use them all the time. It just makes things so much easier. So I have to ask, what did everyone think when Facebook went down yesterday? I know a lot of people, I was actually on the phone when I called Casey and I said, did your Facebook go down? She's like, no, mine's working. But then little did she know, it actually did go down. Some people said they were scared. I wasn't too worried about it. But I know we definitely need to come up with a backup plan if something were to happen.
It makes you realize how much you rely on social media,
right?
Which is not a good thing.
No, it's not. It's not.
But it does make you realize,
yeah,
for sure.
See, and we're on social media mainly just for crafting purposes. I do it more for crafting than anything. Ton thought something was, oh, Zoom. Diane, that's a great idea to do Zoom.
Well, and we also, since we already have a YouTube, we were thinking of doing
Yes.
YouTube lives too. And,
Yeah.
doing the whole text.
Oops.
I don't know if y'all do text or email more, but doing a text message type thing where it lets everyone know, like, hey, we're going live. And
Yeah. Yeah. We're looking into that.
Yeah.
We are definitely
Once
looking
mom's
into it.
full time.
Once I become a full-time employee of Peach and Valley. Okay. And again, you just do what looks right to you on this, okay? We're going to set this aside and let it dry. Let's go ahead and sand our edges down for our frame. How are we doing on time? 25 minutes. We've been doing this 25 minutes. Not too bad. Okay, what I did for the edges on my frame, we did this, I think, last week. I'm going to use my Turkish. Ooh. Oh, the ribbon got into the...
Here.
Okay, hold on. Casey, we've got a little catastrophe there. Just get that... You might just need to pop that whole bow off.
to.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
We're saving.
I dropped my other one fell into my paint.
And in the white. But the white got on the white berries. So
Oh, there you go. It was meant to be. So what we're going to do for the edges here is I'm going to take my makeup sponge, grab some of your brown, work it off, and we're just going to do shading with our sponge. So you're just going to take it and you're just going to just kind of rub it against the sides, kind of in a down motion, like you're swiping at it, if that makes sense. And you can see it's just darkening up those edges. And I do it around the entire piece. And this really does go quick. Okay. And this is another way you can shade if you don't like shading with the brush. And when I say shading with the brush, I'm going to show you shortly. We're going to do shading with the brush on our mistletoe. And I'm going to go ahead and reload my sponge because it looks like it's running out of some oomph on there.
Ton, I just posted the link to the bottles that I'm going to purchase and try. They're 16 ounces, so you could do
16
a bigger
ounce?
one.
Okay.
Like whenever these come back in stock, like the big Sherwin. They have a lot of them. But the twist top I found, for me personally, they worked great.
Okay, good. And if any of you have suggestions out there of something that works for you, share, please. Let us know.
Even in, I'm sure even an 8-ounce one too, since nobody can find samples really anywhere. Getting an 8-ounce one and getting a bare paint,
Right.
To you know, color matched and all that. Does this have a set that goes with it, or just the mini sign?
It's just the mini sign.
Yeah, mini. I mean, it's 8 inches.
Yeah, it's a good size. Yeah.
But,
This sign, go ahead.
There's nothing that goes with it.
This sign this is a good shelf filler sign. If you just need to pop something in somewhere, this is perfect.
But all of our pieces, I will say, we paint them to where they can be mixed and matched with one another.
Yes.
So it could really go with any of the pieces, especially depending on what kind of bow you put on it. Too. If you wanted a brighter red bow to go with other stuff around it,
Right.
you could.
Okay, I think we're done there.
You know what, Tom? It's so weird that you said that. I was about to put a faux brick background on a sign that I was currently working on. So I might have to try it just for you.
Yes. Oh, Sandra said she has those bottles and they are amazing.
Okay, cool. Yay.
Yay, good. Thank you for letting us know,
Awesome.
Sandra.
Yes.
Yay.
I knew it. I looked at them and I was like, I gotta try them.
We definitely need to try them. Okay, y'all. Let's get on with our brush shading. So we're going to use two different colors for our brush shading. We are going to use, on the green, we're going to use Forest Wood, okay? And then on the white berries, we're going to use Cocoa Whip. Cocoa Whip, I believe, we use this color. Do we use this on our military set? Cocoa Whip?
Mm-hmm.
Or,
Yeah. I think, is that on the boots?
Yes, yes. This is the darker color on the boots. Okay. And let me grab. That was too much of that. I'm going to grab this green. And I'm going to grab my shading brush. So for shading, I like to use an angled brush. And when you use your brush, let me also get my wet paper towel. I also like to keep a wet paper towel on my palette because this is what I dab my brush into. And it just keeps almost like it activates the paint, if that makes sense. So I get my brush wet and I dab it just to get the drips off. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on the berries first. So I'm just going to load the toe of my brush. And I got a piece of wax paper here. And what you want to do is you want to, can you see okay? You can see okay, right? What you want to do is you just want to start swiping your brush. And you just want to make sure there's enough water in there so you get that ombre effect when you're swiping it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and I'm going to go around anywhere where the berries are meeting together. I'm going to shade those sections. Okay. And this is where the detail comes into play.
See, Andrea said she also uses the twist top ones that I posted.
Uh-huh.
For the Gorilla Glue for the kits. For kits, and they work awesome.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. That's great to know.
Yeah.
So, just look at your piece. Wherever you think there would be shading, just add that shading.
Really, anything that overlaps
Yes.
something else, shade around it, if that makes sense.
Yes. And sometimes I'll even shade up the side so it looks like it's curved. And up against the leaves. And you can see my paint is lasting quite a while on my brush. I don't have my fan on tonight, which is good. But what'll happen is, if you go over an area that's still wet, like I did right here, it almost erases what you had put down. So you kind of need to let it dry in that area. I've reloaded my brush. And I'm just going to go up here, get a little bit of circle movement on that one. And on that one.
Okay, Laura and Ton both spoke. They want a faux brick background sign, so we're doing one.
We're doing one. You got it.
Mom, you got to come up with a cool technique for it.
Okay, I got it.
What size angle brush is that? What number does it say?
This, I'm not seeing a number.
I found that the bigger...
I'm not seeing a number.
Let me see. I use usually like a 5. If yours have a number, if it's a small area, you can use obviously a smaller one, but if you use a bigger angled brush, it holds more water, so it'll allow it to kind of be more, I guess, fluid when you're doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if it's too dry, it won't float, and then it's not going to do what you want it to do, so,
Yeah, you don't use, the
Don't
smaller,
use too small.
don't use too small. Like there's something, there we go. Okay, so I've loaded just the toe of it with some green, and I did not use a lot of green because this green is a very dark color. So I'm just using a little bit of that green. I'm going to float it until it's almost disappearing. And I'm going to start doing my leaves. And anywhere where they're overlapping, I'm going to add that shading.
Hello, Cindy. I'm glad you didn't miss us this week. Cindy's the nurse. Do you remember?
Yes.
She's a nurse that was last week.
She painted the reindeer today. Oh no, you shorted yourself one. Was it Rudolph?
I know. Was it Rudy? Hopefully not.
Hopefully it wasn't Rudy. Well, now you're a pro now though. So having to paint that extra one, you should be good to go.
Yeah, she's the nurse from New Jersey. I feel like I know, like, anytime someone says
Pops
something,
on.
yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I just associate your picture or like your name with the nurse from New Jersey.
There you go. Casey's got a way better memory for that stuff than I do. So I'm glad she's here to remind me of those things.
I would have reminded you if I was at home, but you just wouldn't have been able to hear me.
Right.
I talked to you through my computer, but
I just can't hear you.
Yeah.
I just can't hear you.
Diane said that the berries now look 3D, and they definitely
They do.
Shading
So
goes a long way.
I'm doing basically the same thing with this green. So you can see this leaf overlapped this one. So I shaded these sections here. And you can see this leaf is overlapping that one, just a tad on the edge. So I'm going to actually do that edge. I'm going to do these edges. Just play with it. I mean, you can't go wrong.
No. And if you don't like it because it's already filled with water, just get more water or get your baby wipe and wipe it off.
And wipe it off, or just put more water on your brush and start swooshing it around and moving your paint. Basically, you're just going to move your paint around.
Anna said you make shading look so easy. And really, it is.
It is.
It's not as hard as you would think.
Nope.
Once you try it out, you're like, oh, this isn't that bad.
Right.
Like, what was I afraid of?
You know what it is? It's just getting used to
Where to place
how much
it.
water, and how much water on your brush.
Yeah.
Just practice. Practice on sheets that are almost have like a glossy, not glossy, what is this, wax paper. Perfect paper to practice on is wax paper.
Or even practice on your wood that you cut that's wrong.
Yeah.
Don't throw it away.
Yep.
Try it out on
Practice your shading.
shading, yeah.
For sure.
Cindy's going to do our pumpkin pie sign this weekend.
Yay!
You're not behind. I promise you're not behind.
No.
It's only the beginning of October.
It is.
Enjoy the seasons. I try and tell myself, like, to enjoy the seasons, even though...
But, as a crafter and someone who sells, you always have to stay, a season ahead.
This is something me and my mom are always, like,
Yes.
back and forth about, because I want to enjoy the seasons. But Mom's like, yeah, but we gotta start, doing spring. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, I want to enjoy winter.
Exactly.
It's tough.
We are already talking about
Valentine's.
We're so excited about
Oh my
Valentine's.
gosh, we already have an idea.
Yes,
have an idea.
we have
going,
ideas.
And I'm pumped.
Oh my
It's gonna be a
gosh.
good one.
So
But
cute.
I'm excited for this Christmas. Christmas is my favorite time of
Yes. We actually decided come the week of Thanksgiving, the week before will be our last tutorial until probably after the holidays, because we do have family coming into town. However,
We might pop on.
we might
randomly.
pop on randomly, so just keep checking back, check for replays.
Yeah.
If I'm bored one day,
Which,
I might just pop on,
Yeah.
which, especially with it being my last day in the corporate world on Friday, I might get bored and
Yeah.
pop on more often than not. So,
or we can pop on and show y'all how Mom decorates for Christmas. If that's something you guys want to see. Because I know I can't stage like she does. So if you guys would like to see that, let
Yes.
us know.
yes, we can definitely share that.
See, Ton says Rhonda has Hobby Lobby in her veins as far as doing holidays. I do. It's like Christmas trees are
Christmas
out,
trees, yeah.
in the middle of July.
I'm actually getting ready to drag my Christmas decor out
Here we go.
this month, so keep your eye out. Keep your eye out. I've decided that where my home office is, where I work during the day with my real job,
Her real job for the next few days.
for the next few days, we're going to turn that probably into our area where we do our lives. And it's a larger area, and we'll have more room to show you how to stage a tray and things like that, and what I use as fillers and things like that. So,
and we're gonna get a new, we're getting new software for our Facebook Lives, so you'll be able to see both of us.
Yes.
As well as what she's painting.
Yes.
And
yes.
what we're doing, and
we got a lot of changes coming.
Yeah.
So we're growing.
They're good changes.
They are good changes, for sure. All right. How easy was that? So you can see, I just went to town and just shaded, wherever I thought I wanted to see some shading on there. And this probably doesn't even look like the original one that I did. It's probably completely differently shaded.
It is.
But you can see how much dimension it gives it. I just love it. That's it for painting on this. Now we're going to put it together.
Latan, I think her thing went blurry for a bit because...
I was too close.
No, I think it's because I don't think she's hooked up to the Wi-Fi at the house.
Oh. Well, hopefully the replay, though, when it's time to do the replay, it will come through okay. Okay, we're going to start with our edges on our sign.
Cindy's house is under major renovations, so she'll have to live vicariously through all of us ladies.
Aww.
We will definitely... My mom has more than enough Christmas decorations.
Yes.
To decorate for you as well. So.
I'll come decorate your house for you.
Yeah.
Well, no, she's under renovation. She doesn't want that extra stuff.
No.
Okay, this is my go-to glue. This is Stick Fast CA Thick. And Casey, did we get our affiliate page?
I'm working on it.
Casey's
I told Tana I was working on it now.
we are working on that affiliate page. But we're gonna put all of our links in there so you know what works for what we like to use.
Yeah, see, it's blurry.
Is it blurry? Oh, just a little bit, huh? Let me see. I don't know if I can change that on my phone now.
Probably not.
Probably not. Well, hopefully the playback will be okay. And we're going to just start sticking these down. Just match up your edges. And what I'll do is I'll just rub my finger across the bottom, my thumbs, just to make sure everything is flush.
And don't keep your thumbs there too long.
No. If your glue seeps out, make sure you remove your thumbs or your...
You'll have a mistletoe sign connected to you, to your body.
Cindy has this glue. I love it. Yes, it is quick and it's not messy. I did, however, make the mistake of buying the thin. Thin doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It just absorbs into the wood. You know what? I'm going to go from this side. Just in case. Make sure everything is spaced correctly. Will the shopping list be on the Facebook page or website?
I'm so used to writing out my... forget that I'm here. We're going to do it on both. So, there will be... we're going to probably just have a link on our group page that will link it to the website post so that it's all just in one spot. That way, whenever I continue to update it, we just have to update one
section
site instead of both, because it becomes a lot
to
try and update each and every single thing.
Right.
So, but there will be a link to those in the group page.
I have a question for everybody. We set up the guides. What I want to know is it easier for you to find things now that we have those guides in place? Let us know.
I think so.
I think so too. But let us know.
Yeah. Cindy said the makeup sponges are a game changer, and they totally are.
Yes, the old Dollar Tree ones. Okay, so Cindy, I don't use the old Dollar Tree ones anymore because, the new ones, they don't work well at all.
I got a link for.
Casey's got a link for these, but these are the ones that I buy through Amazon. Casey has the link for you. These are like the old Dollar Tree sponges. They're more dense, and
they're currently unavailable. Sad.
Oh, keep your eye out for them. They'll come back in stock. I think it's just like everything else in the world. It's on back order or supply is low. Okay, so we have our frame. I can feel it sticky where some of the glue was. Not sure what that is. I'm going to just take my finger. You can see, I think maybe I got some white
Oh yeah, I see some glue
on it right there. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to dab my finger into this brown. Just fill it in. Voila. See? Look at that. I'm a magician. I just made it disappear. Okay.
Bam.
Bam. Let's get our mistletoe. Nope, let's put the mistletoe on last. Let's get our words. And these words are not individual letters. They're just words that are all connected. One word at a time.
Oh, those are the ones she got from Amazon.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Cindy, those are awesome. I love them. And I don't know about you, but I cut mine in half, sometimes thirds, depending on what I'm painting.
Will you, when you're done, will you put the Shoton, the wipes that we get? They're the fragrance-free ones. They're
Yes.
the purple box. They're in the purple box.
These are from Sam's Club. And it's a case. And it's these, it's just the Sam's Club brand. Fragrance-free baby wipes. And what I like about them is they have this little pop top here, which is nice, so they don't dry out.
Tasha said Facebook didn't tell her that we were live. I'm pretty sure, can't you tell? Like, go to our group page and put something in there, like,
Yeah, I
get
think it's
notifications
yeah, I
or
think it's something that Tasha, you have to set up. I don't think we can set it up for you.
But don't worry though, you didn't miss anything. It will
yeah.
be available to
Replay.
watch later. Yeah.
Yep, the replay will be there.
April said she loves the guides.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
And everyone else said that it makes it easier, yeah.
Okay. And I figured just putting it by season was going to be the easiest, especially if there's a particular file you're looking for or tutorial.
Yeah, Cindy just ordered a dining room table, no delivery until January 4th.
Oh my gosh.
Crisscross applesauce on the floor for
Yeah.
you, sister.
Yep.
That stinks. I can't believe that everything is so pushed back.
It's ridiculous.
There was a lady that I sent some of our garlands to. She ordered garlands, and I sent them to her back in August, and she got them just like a week ago.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, I sent her new ones because
Yeah.
I thought that they were lost.
Yeah,
but-
we thought that the mail had lost them, so we ended up shipping her out another shipment of them.
And she's so sweet.
And she ended up getting both shipments
got
on the
both.
same day.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
I'm like, what? No, not even the same day.
Oh.
She got the new ones I sent her.
Oh, before
like,
the
way
original
before
ones?
The original ones finally got to her. Yeah. Thank you, Tasha. She said that she'll definitely watch the replay and she loves our tutorials and files.
Thank you. We're glad that you're here with us. And one more.
Cindy said that she's living large. She's got a plastic folding table. Hey, you do what you gotta do. When we first moved into my mom's house, when I was still living with them in high school, when we moved into this house, we
Yes.
had Taco Bell in our now dining room on the floor because we had no furniture.
Yep,
So
we did.
we feel the pain.
We feel the pain. Hey, you know what? If you put a tablecloth on it, no one will know.
No.
I'm gonna get
Picnics are fun, right?
Yes,
So
picnics are fun.
make it happen.
Although, at my age, a picnic on the floor,
You have to help her up.
you have to help me up, and my hips don't want to move right away.
Yeah, see, I don't know why your thing gets blurry.
I don't know.
Told you should have gone.
Tell it to hang in there. Okay, last but not least, we're putting on our, no, actually we still have our bow to put on.
And you
but
could
I'm just,
put the bow on first
yes, you could.
if you wanted to.
I'm just making sure we're in those score lines. How cute is
Diane said I
that?
don't get down there anymore either. No.
If there's a chair in the room, it's like musical chairs. I run to it first.
When's the music gonna end?
Plant my butt.
Oh, that is so funny.
Okay. The ribbon. This is ribbon that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. You can still get it there. It's almost, it's not even like a true white that's in here. It's like that off-white, antique-y white color. So I thought it worked perfect with the backdrop. So I'm going to make a bow. So I just make my bows like you were just tying a bow. Let me make my tail just a little bit longer. And then once I get my bow tied, just pull my ends to where I want them. I'm going to hold it up here. I probably could have made it shorter so I didn't waste so much. Let me just go just a tad bit shorter, because it's going to stretch out a little.
Cindy, I love the colors too. When my mom showed me what colors she was going to use, I was pumped. I like that I like muted colors.
Yeah, I really like the muted
I'm
colors
very
too.
earth tone-y. I love earth tones, and that onyx green is like my favorite.
It's definitely, it's a cozy color.
It is.
It's
but
very
I think
cozy.
With the red not being so bright too, I love it.
Yeah.
It's not a bright red.
There we go. I like that. Okay, let me trim this side. I'm going to trim this side probably right about there. Little dingles hanging from there. Put a little bit of glue on my bow. I'm using hot glue. Normally I have my little mini, but I left it downstairs. So we got the Mac Daddy right now.
And the grandson's downstairs, and if he sees his Mimi,
Yes.
it's game over.
Game over if he sees Mimi. All right, and I'm going to just... Actually, I think I'm going to go this way with my trim. There we go. And like that.
Cindy says, I think that's what draws us all to you both, warm and vintagey.
We are.
I'll be the warm.
Yep, and I'm
Mom
the vintage.
will be the vintage.
That's okay. I'll take it.
She will. And it's not vintage like as in, like, hey, Mom, you're old. It's like vintage because if you know her,
Yeah.
she, like, I'm definitely more modern, more like, you know, not modern, but I don't even know, like, maybe more traditional. And Mom is very, like, vintage.
Yes.
And, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Vintage and
Yep.
rustic. And
Exactly.
farmhousey.
Today when I was painting reindeer in Santa's Village signs, I actually had my vintage music, Christmas music on, believe it or not.
See?
So anyways, this
Cindy
is...
was like, I did not mean that in age.
Hey, that's okay. I didn't take it that way, but hey,
No.
I am vintage, so I'm not
And
worried.
we don't get offended by things like
No,
that, so feel free
not at
to
all.
chime in and joke, because we're all
Yes,
about it.
we are all about it. Okay, so this is the mistletoe sign. How easy was that? Super easy, right? I love it. Okay, Casey is going to come over here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have her show Miss Laura what she has
Hopefully.
created for the group. Hopefully she's still here.
Yeah, she is.
But we
I
don't
think I
know.
saw her.
So, do you want the camera facing you?
No.
No? Okay.
You don't have
I'm going to
to.
give you that. Let me squeeze by
Okay,
you.
wait. Got a thing with me.
Go ahead.
Let me see.
Yeah. Laura's here.
Okay, Laura. We made some snowflakes for you. Mom painted one of them to show that they kind of looked like the ones that we put on our, what was it?
It was the reindeer.
The reindeer
we
display.
use them actually in quite a bit of our Christmas
We do.
ones. We use
We
them a lot in
do.
our Christmas ones. Look at all the hearts. Look at everyone loves them. Yay.
Yeah, so this will be a free file for y'all. I was gonna do more. I might do more and do it as a regular file in our shop, but I know since Laura asked, this is what you get. And they're gonna be in both sizes too. This is 2.5 inches, and that's 3. Mom did it with chunky glitter. Do you have that
Yes,
chunky
I
glitter?
have my chunky glitter. So
So it kind of looks like...
So what I did is I painted it white first, and then I put a layer of the Mod Podge on it. I put a layer of Mod Podge on, and then I sprinkled it. This is, you can get this at Michael's. This is from Michael's, and it's the chunky glitter. So it's a chunky glitter. Mm-hmm. So that, I just sprinkled that on them.
And then Mom put one of these in the middle. They're like, what are those? They're like little plugs, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like a little wooden plug.
That she painted and put on the center of them. And you can do those, you can even do those half beads.
Yes.
If in the center, or you don't have to do
Half
anything.
beads are down there.
Or you can, I thought it was cool to even do like a, you could stack them. Oh, so you can stack them. I know, I'm not used to. You can stack them, you know, whatever you wanted.
Yep.
But that's for you, Laura. I hope this makes your crappy week better.
Yes, for sure. For sure. But yeah, Casey's going to get that file posted. It's going to be in the very bottom guide. It's not going to be under today's tutorial. It's going to be under that guide for...
The winter.
No, it's going to... I changed the last guide to say free file freebies and stuff too.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to put it under there. I think it'll be easier for people to find it that way. So that's that. And then last week I showed you a garland that we did that has this little snowman on it, and people were asking about it. And what we did is we turned this little snowman into a bead. Well, we are going to carry these in our shop if you want to order them. My husband went ahead and drilled the holes through them so that you can make your own snowman garland. I would show you the one I have, but we just shipped it out because I didn't get enough made in time, so I shipped that one out. But I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do him and how to paint him. So we are thinking of sending this out as a kit.
Well, you can buy just the bead if you want.
Yes, you can buy just the bead if you want. But if you do a kit, we're thinking of it being, of course, the snowman, and then a piece of a buffalo check scarf. Mm-hmm. And then we also have
the jolly is over there too.
The jolly, and then the buffalo check beads, because it has some buffalo check beads on it. So we were also going to have 2 of the buffalo check beads and the jolly tag. Now, my question for you guys is you'll get a couple of the buffalo check beads as well. My question for you is, would you also want the jute to string him? Is that something you think needs to go in the kit, the jute?
Or should that be like an extra option?
Or should it be an extra option? We've never done a kit.
New.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very new.
We've never done a kit. So whatever you guys think.
Laura likes the kit idea.
Cindy is asking, the snowman. You didn't see it last week. I don't have a finished one here, Cindy, for you to see.
I've got a photo that I'm going to be posting tomorrow because I'm posting the file for those garland tags tomorrow.
Okay.
So it'll be up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Take a look tomorrow and you'll
Casey's
see
going to post it. You'll be able to see it. But we made this into a garland. It turned out so stinking cute. And then Cindy, also look through, because if you find the candy apple tutorial, we showed you guys how to do the tassels in there. And you can get a free tassel maker out there too. Okay? These are the tassels that we did. We showed how to make these tassels with the fabric in them along with that. This is the other garland that we did. This one is a fake marshmallow.
Dipped in chocolate.
Makes it look like it's dipped in chocolate and has the little sprinkles on it.
Mom has it staged super cute. We're going to post all the photos.
Okay, Candace is saying to add the jute to the kit. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think both options.
Okay.
With just the bead.
But what about the tassel part?
What do you mean?
We would give them enough jute for the tassel.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't, you have to.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What about wood beads?
So we're going to, these wood beads?
The wood beads that go with the...
Yeah, I would think that they would get the whole kit to put together one of these. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to start, we're going to brainstorm a little bit more, get our photos done for these, and then get these posted. But in the meantime, we definitely will post the snowman for sure right away, so that for those that don't need the kit, you can get your snowman ordered. Okay?
Sandra said usually kits are with all the supplies required to make the item.
Okay.
I agree. The only thing we're not doing that I don't even want to touch with a 10-foot pole is shipping liquids.
Yeah. Casey does not want to ship paint.
Yeah. I feel like if you guys, like if someone, wants to paint something, they should.
They usually have paints.
Yeah.
They usually have paints. So, yeah, that's probably the only thing we won't ship with it is paint.
Will the snowmen be painted already? No.
No. We're going to do a tutorial, and I'm going to show you how to paint these snowmen. Okay?
Yeah.
So
they'll come blank. Like
yeah. I'm thinking next week we'll probably do the tutorial on him. So, on putting this whole kit together. That's probably what we'll do. If not next week, the week after.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out.
One of the garlands, I think.
Our snowmen just came in, so we were able to get these done. Okay? All right. Well, I'm going to pop you back up to do a proper goodbye. Casey, do you want to come say goodbye to everybody?
I'll say goodbye. Well,
say goodbye?
Yes. So, we're going to have the jolly, the ho-ho-ho, and the cookie garland tags. I'm posting the blanks tomorrow. I'll post the file tomorrow.
Casey's going to come over here so she can talk to y'all. I'm going to let her get here.
Well, it's okay. It's okay.
No, go ahead. Oh, you go do the shopping. You can say the sign off tonight, too.
Well, oh my gosh, no. I'm not a professional.
Remember, that's delayed.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So this is real?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Is this real life?
But you can see the comments on there, too.
Okay. Yes, Cindy, it'll be an SVG file, so I'm gonna do it. I'll be posting everything tomorrow. SVG, for the ho-ho-ho, you'll get 3 of them, kind of like our fall one. You'll get the ho-ho-ho, the jolly, and the cookie. The cookie. The one, it's like our cookie banner, but it has just the one hole in it. The file and the blanks will be up tomorrow, so on both Etsy and our website. I think that's it.
That's it? Yeah. Okay. And thank everyone for joining us.
Thank y'all for joining us.
I'll squeeze in here and say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Good night, everybody. We love you all. And hugs to everyone. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week.
Thank you.